Hello, fellow treasure hunters. Matt Brewer here, introducing you to my new channel called Logic Chaser. And so, although these are my opinions, the information that I'm going to present here will largely be based on the logic and probabilities derived from things that Mr. Fenn has said directly, whenever possible. If we have a statement that can be confirmed by two or three credible sources in the search, then that statement will also be taken into account, but with less weighting. So, without any further ado, let's just get into what I believe is a pretty important topic in helping you understand and helping you eliminate potential wrong answers for the first clue that we need to solve. The most important clue, according to Mr. Fenn, where warm waters halt. Here's the key statement that everything that we're going to talk about going forward is derived from. I think this is, in my opinion, one of the most important clues that Mr. Fenn has given us thus far. And that statement is here. There are many places in the Rocky Mountains where warm waters halt. Many places where they halt. And nearly all of them are north of Santa Fe. Look at the big picture, there are no shortcuts. So, taking that, we can make a high confidence interpretation of the above, which is that there are many places in general that satisfy Mr. Fenn's definition of where warm waters halt, but there's only one that leads to the treasure. But we still have to figure out the general answer first before we can start eliminating some of the right general answers that aren't the right specific answer to the treasure. All right, so could it be a warm cold fishing boundary? Could it be a hot or a warm spring that flows into cold water? Could it be a water gap? Could it be a boundary of a place that means warm or water, like the city limit of the town of Mexican Water or Ojo Caliente or the Warm Springs Indian Tribe Reservation? Things of that nature. So here is a test or a proof for the general answer of where warm waters halt. So taking our statement here, we come up with a proof logic statement, which is if nearly all of those places in the Rocky Mountain where warm waters halt are north of Santa Fe, then there is at least one, but not many more, of these places in the Rocky Mountains south of Santa Fe. And since there's very little Rocky Mountains south of Santa Fe, we have a pretty good test or proof for our potential solution to the general question of where warm waters halt. And here, this is the proof logic expressed in a formula that we can step down through. And this is programming logic, but you can use it any way, just formatted differently. But we start with the first question. Is there at least one candidate of your candidate, warm waters halt in the Rocky Mountains south of Santa Fe? If the answer is yes, I have at least one of them, I'm good to go to question number two. If not, then it's not the right general where warm waters halt. We can go ahead and drop out at this point for that particular answer. The second test that we're going to do is we're going to ask this question. Are there less than three of the candidate where warm waters halt in the Rocky Mountains south of Santa Fe? This goes back to the general statement that there's not very many more than one. So if there's more than three, then the answer is no. and this is probably not the right general where warm waters halt. If the answer is yes, that there's less than 3 of your candidate where warm waters halt, then go down to 3. And then we ask the final question here. Are there more than 10 of the candidate where warm waters halt in the Rocky Mountains north of Santa Fe? Because he says there are many places where warm waters halt in the Rocky Mountains north of Santa Fe. So I'm taking many to be more than 10. So if your answer is yes, then this is a highly potential solution to where warm waters halt. So go ahead and mark those locations for further analysis. But if not, then it's going to fall out at this point, and then you need to start from the beginning and test another potential answer for the general question. All right, so that was the proof of where warm waters halt. I hope you enjoyed this quick presentation. Thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know the drill. Next up, though, the authority on what temperature is warm water. So look out for that video. It'll be good. Thank you for watching. Matt Brewer out.